What up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. I'm in the spot. What's good? Finna make a quick video today, MGTOW video from a viewer who commented and who asked me, hey, make a video about today's dating and how much it costs, and make a video about, basically, you know, how it is now when it comes to dating, because they was talking about, it's sad though how nowadays, yeah, you do gotta really have money and expenses to date. So I'm gonna get to the point. Well, yeah, today's dating world, honestly, I do believe it has a good amount to do with money these days. I know looks play a role, and I know a lot of things can play a role into attracting a woman, but one of the main things to me is money. Because these days, the way the world works, everything revolves around money. That's why money is so important to these women, because you need it to survive. You need it for this and that. I know a lot of people will go and say, hey, women like to go get the best dude with this and this for their children and all this and that. Well, honestly, no, women don't think like that. Most women just want to go for the best situation, because we live in real life. Ain't no woman running around thinking about old jeans and all of this. Barely any of them are, because you too concerned about staying alive money wise, and whatever else you can gain. But most of the time, money, and that's why it's true. Yeah, like y'all are right. You go on a date nowadays with most of these women, you gonna have to spend something, or you gonna have to do something. Most women will look at you, if you ain't spending on that first day y'all talking to me, that most will look at you like you're nothing. Because most women nowadays feel like they need to get paid for their time and for whatever else, which is sad, but it's true. Most women, as a man, let's be real, like that's why it's so hard for a man. That's why a lot of women don't catch stuff till it's too late. But they don't realize that it's tough for a man, because let's be honest, a man without any kind of money is more than likely considered to be a bum, a nobody. I've experienced this in my life, and I bet many men who I'm watching have maybe experienced this as well. Like if you get on a time where you're down on your luck, you're in between jobs or something, or let's say you just had to spend out your savings or something for something that you needed, a big finance reason. Things happen in life. Now everybody look at you like you just nobody. No, it's like nobody cares about you. Nobody want to see you. Nobody cares about what you're going through. See, and that's why it's so messed up. And women will definitely view you like this. Men will do it to you as well, because a lot of men need to understand too. But women more than likely will judge you instantly. You ain't got no job or no type of income or something, or you ain't benefiting in some type of way, they are not going to mess with you. Because women nowadays, honestly, a lot of these women nowadays think they pimps, especially when they get especially when they are attractive. It's like the more attractive they are, the more they'll be trying to talk to many different guys so they can get many different things. It's like they don't want to live the normal life anymore of just being with one guy, being faithful, and just sticking to that, because they always looking for the bigger, better deal. Just like how most women are. When they date, they're not looking. They're, like I said, they're not going for this gene stuff. They not doing all that. They looking for the come up. They're looking for the come up. And a lot of men don't fully understand. That's why a lot of men fall for this a little bit, because just like many men, just like myself, is falling for it. But they got to realize that women don't live that same life. And once they understand that, then they'll kind of sit back and look back like, oh man, this is kind of wrong. Man, no wonder they act like that, because they got it so easier, and they can do stuff that you will probably never do a day in your life. Even though it's not right for them to behave like that. But just think about it. As a woman, you don't have to really, like I said, if you a decent, attractive woman, or a woman who at least know how to act okay, you ain't got to worry about working hard to pay a bill and pay a note and all of this. You going to find somebody who going to do it for you. And just think about life. And like, what is one of the hardest things about life? One of the most hardest things about life is just surviving, making it, paying bills, eating, gas, lights, and whatever, taking care of your necessities, making sure you got clothes on your back, making sure you got some shoes to walk in. That's the most roughest, toughest thing. Making sure your phone bill can get paid, making sure your internet bill can get paid. That's why they really do that now, because they don't want to go through those struggles and that hassle. They don't want to realize how tough the world can really be, even though it's always been like this. It's always been there. You know, and these women run across people like that all the time that's going through things, but they don't want to ever acknowledge it because they want to just keep shielding that and pretend that it's not them and they deserve better. A lot of people think that they just deserve what they got just because. A lot of people, you know, and women just don't understand. Sometimes it's not so much about what you so-called did. A lot of times it's about who you are, you know, where you came from and stuff like that. Well, what you look like, all that stuff play a role, you know. And that's why they done just, you know, they just let it go to their head now. And that's sad. You know, mugs is out here talking about they need at least $60, $80 to $100 just to go on a date with a chick. See, that's why women is out here now talking about chivalry is dead and complaining and saying stuff now. That stuff is so messed up. This is exactly the reason why this is happening now, because it's just too much of a gamble. It's too much of a risk. It's so obvious that you can't be trusted, because it's like any woman who feel like she got to get all this and you barely know the woman, you can't be trusted. You clearly can run me. And like I said, most of these women, a lot of them, especially with the phone technology, I mean, you even got little young girls and little young kids running around with these advanced phones, you know. They already getting broken in, just like these women. Every woman damn near think that she can hop on her phone and talk to like 5, 6, 6, 7 dudes, especially with the attractive women. Like, I swear, it's like if you see a girl most of the time and she like really attractive, more than likely she ain't gonna just settle down for one dude, because she gonna always feel like she can get better. See, that's the sad part about women. Women got to learn how to excel in other things, and people will like you more, just like men. As you can see, men, we've learned to not just focus on our looks and make us believe that our looks can get us through life. We learn how to focus on other talents, other skills, and that's what women need to do. But see, the problem is women is so focused on looks that they just let all that shit go out the window when it comes to themselves. That's why they always want this, because it's like they basing their looks off their worth. Because it's sad, because it's like they almost know they can't bring nothing else to the table. So that's why they want money, and they want the money, like I said, so they can go live their lives, so they can have a car. Just like most of these girls that you see that's out here running people money and simping people, they out here riding their cars, paying for whatever else they need. You know, this is how they get by. It's really all about the money. Hold on one second. I was sitting on it. It's really all about the money. To me, a lot of the times it's about money with these women. Money brings everything almost that you need. Money can bring fame. Money can bring attention. Money can bring the nice look that you want. Money can bring all of this stuff, and that's why money can pay for your kids. You know, a lot of these women got kids, so boom, that's even more money. That's even more money. That's why it's always a money thing with them. But the sad part is that they don't realize that they can work too. They can get money just like us as well. And it's sad that women are so hypergamous nowadays, where they won't even accept a man who ain't making as much money as them. You know, a lot of these girls are programmed to be real ratchet. Like, even if they mess with a guy that got more money, they might not even take you serious and still try to play you, because that's how they're programmed, to always stay in control of a man and just take his stuff. But if you could stop all that, if you don't allow it and you just see the signs. Because one thing I always know and I always learn, the people that really care about you are the people that be there when you need them. And those are facts. I mean, I've had people in my life, right, where you're there, they there, but then when you really need that person, when you really need them for that one moment, for whatever, they just not there. And you, for all you know, they could be doing whatever and not even thinking about you. And I feel the same way about these women. It's like, if you ain't thinking about me, if you ain't there when I need you, you're not important. You're not important. Stop trying to put a price on yourself. Like I said, women need to stop playing the same game as other women. Y'all all playing the same game. Y'all all playing y'all cards the same way. It's just some of y'all got slightly more advantages than others based pretty much off of how you look. You know, it's only a small I'm basically just talking about majority of women, because I know it's a small percentage out here that know how to just act like a correct human being, but it's not that easy like that. So go ahead and like the video, man. I hope y'all enjoy it, man. Leave me a like, man. Leave me a comment, and I'ma holler at y'all later. Peace out.